that's weird. Maybe I'm just like blitting them at the wrong position. I am, aren't I? Yeah, that literal value I used. So it was probably actually working. It was actually probably working correctly, and I just like I'm blitting them at the wrong position. What position did I blit them at though? Maybe I got the coordinates backwards or something. I don't know. All right, so let's put the source alpha back in because that actually did seem more correct. And then uh, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go down to right the place where. What did I use as a literal? Oh, 310. Did I use 310? Oh, I'm an idiot. No, 310 was the correct literal for the shadow. Oh, which we shouldn't even be doing anymore because we're doing the shadow. That we'd be doing it twice. Um, and then oh, the shadow would draw over karma this way. So maybe I should leave the shadow separate. Nah, this is probably gonna be fun. I mean, I can always see how it looks and then adjust accordingly. What is up with the freaking main script, like having all these like chuggy graphical like hiccups? It just like keeps happening, right? Like out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, yeah, what is that crap? It's running at 10 frames per second? Like, why? I swear, my computer is like turbo dumb sometimes. I blame PyCharm. I can't prove that it's, I mean, I could prove that it's PyCharm. I haven't proven that it's PyCharm. But I so strongly blame PyCharm. It's like anytime like things like go not great with the script, like anytime the frame rate drops, it's coincidentally PyCharm is like doing stuff at the same time. So I don't know if this actually helps, but I'm gonna try setting the priority higher. Change priority, and it would just be really nice if one day like it actually like worked instead of just like broken stupid didn't work. I mean, my other option is I could just stop running it through PyCharm. I can run it through I could run it through what? I could run it through I could just run the script. Cuz it's like we barely ever crash anymore, so like when I'm rerunning the script, yeah, like when I am rerunning the script, I'm usually running it through like as in this like separate like test version of the script. So yeah, I won't worry about that right now, but like that I'll probably want to do that. I will probably want to do that at some point. All right, yeah. So the shadow thing, yeah, right. So that probably doesn't matter. So what is the actual number here? It's 320 minus 90, not 320 minus 10. So it's 230. Yeah. And then apart from that, I guess like I don't know, maybe it actually was working, possibly. Let's see if it looks right. How about now? Nope. So it's still not working. But it's not probably broken for a different reason, maybe a better reason. But let me just I mean, like we did at least fix that one thing, right? Because now if we go back up to if we go up and deactivate the source alpha again, oh, I can stop that script because we don't need like a million copies of it running. Because now if I get rid of source alpha, it'll at least the black blocks will be like at the right position, the correct position on screen, hopefully. Like now the big black blocks will be in the middle of the screen. Good, excellent, great. Yeah. So, oh, I know what it is. I know another thing that I got wrong. I still have so when I'm calculating the CYs and stuff, I'm calculating that with the offset as if it's from the top of the screen, but I don't want it to be that anymore. So like when I'm calculating like these heights, I want to not have them calculated so high. It's now just int lines 1. Yeah. Wait, no. It's wait, -1. Oh, -1. Actually, so no, it'll be like +1. I'll say +1 instead of actually, what was that? Yeah, hold on, wait, what was that? This term here is like the thing that I want to be replacing. Asado, yeah. I don't even know what Asado did exactly, but yeah, he's banned. I mean, when I say I don't know what he did exactly, I didn't bother to read what he was saying, but he was like being like contrarian and wrong at the same time. Like, I don't mind if people are being contrarian, and I don't mind if people are being wrong, but if you're being contrarian, you could at least be right, and if you're being wrong, you could at least be like accepting of like fact, that like accepting of like actual truth. um, so, all right, yeah. So I'm replacing this with the term one. What? Stop doing that. All right. Select this. Find that. Select this again, apparently, because you need it selected like 5 million times in order to overwrite it. Replace it with the number 1. I might want to use it. No, 1 is fine. Alright. When could literals ever cause a problem? Alright, so again, right, this will be replaced with 1. This will be replaced with 1. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, some of this stuff isn't getting replaced with 1. Bonuses are not getting replaced with 1. It's like only equipments, right? Yeah. It's actually only equipments, yeah. Yeah. So energy stays the same. Bonuses stay the same. The adventurer face. Oh, yeah. This one is different. So this is a 20. I'll say 1 plus 24, which is dumb, but whatever. We only do it the one time. Sorry, the adventurer's face. Yeah, no, the other things actually do stay as they were. Right. So for most of the character art, we blit it relative to like the top of the graphics. Like well, here when I rerun the script again, and maybe it'll work this time. Oh no, wait. There's one thing I need to change, which is these aren't supposed to be. These frames aren't supposed to be 155. They're supposed to be 156 by 90. Oh, and then right, so it'll be so it'll actually I'll actually be blitting these at a different location. It won't be at 230. It will be at 229. This is just to account for like there's a little bounce to the adventures. Like they just bounce up and down by like 1 pixel difference, and so I'm just accounting for that 1 pixel difference. Okay. So when I run the script again, we'll see that the visuals for the game are about this tall. They're like 320 pixels tall. All right, well, okay, so I forgot to re-enable the source alpha thing, but other than that, it actually looks like it's working, right? So they're on these like black slides, but that's just because I didn't re-enable the alpha, and I think that's probably the only thing. So yeah, so the thing that I forgot to do is that like it was blitting the it used to, and typically it blits the position of these like little visual components of the character relative to the top of the screen, but because we moved the top of the relative, like, you know, because like we put them in these little frames that like slide across the screen instead, they start much lower. So it probably was actually blitting it correctly, but they were like way off the bottom of the screen because I forgot to adjust for this offset here. This like whole like several hundred pixels, like a couple hundred pixels. That, yeah. So now if I reapply the source alpha, then it should actually work. And like, I don't know if this is going to be a huge improvement per se, but it's going to be like at least some improvement to how the stuff renders. Where was that? Where was the source alpha stuff go? I feel like I passed it like several times over. Oh no, it's lower down. It's down here. Yeah, it's Sorry, so it's a surface, and then so what was it? It was like surface. It was flags equals pygame dot surface pygame dot surface or no, not pygame.server, sorry. pygame.source alpha. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Save that, and then so that should work. The other thing I'm going to test real quick is I'm going to give myself a bunch of karma, just because like it's not a big deal, but like technically, sorry, I technically so what is it like the no, you know what? I'll just split the. Well, if I this is like not a big deal, but like let's see. If I go to so journey players, it was who was it? It was Sogom. Has really good karma right now. I'm just gonna borrow Sogom's karma. I mean, I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just gonna clone it onto my character for a moment, just for testing purposes. Cause like, no, this is gonna look fine as it is. I don't actually need to change anything. So the character. Whoa, what did I just change? Oh, flages? No, not flages. Flags. Whoops. All right. So so I just gave myself really good karma. So you'll see in the game now I have like wings and like a glowing aura and all that good stuff. And oh, did I? Oh, maybe I got rid of. Oh, I think I accidentally got rid of shadow from like both places. Yeah, I was gonna say the shadow will look fine with the karma, but I actually got rid of the shadow from both places by accident. So wait, I do need to bring back the. So I'm glad I tested it because I do need to bring back the shadow, or at least I do want to bring back the shadow. So yeah, so advset level. Oh yeah, no wait, I have to do it after the append. Advset level. Blit. Oh no, I'm blitting the shadow. Oh, but I haven't. Yeah, right. Once again, I'm not adjusting the. I'm not adjusting the position for the correct location on screen. Oops. So it actually goes 66 is correct, and then the actual height is like 156 minus 10. So like 146. I think. And this is going to look fine. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Shadows. Wait, this is the shadow still not there yet? No, wait, no. 150. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot person. It's not 156. It's 155, and it's 91. And right, because right, this is the vertical coordinate, and then and so right, it's not 146. It's 81. Yeah. All right, I'll get there someday. So there we go. We got shadows. Not a big deal. The shadows don't even overlap the karma, so this is totally legit. Totally fine. Good to good. Good to great. Great to go. Yeah. I just to be sure, I'm gonna bump up my karma history a little bit. Which is the most recent? There, it goes in. Yeah, right. It goes in order like so. So I'm just gonna bump this up to like a gratuitously large number. Oh, is that? Yeah, that so yeah. I just want because like the glowing orb on the bottom of the screen, it looks different if you're the max donator of all time. Oh, but that didn't seem to do it. All right, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I'm just gonna call it fine. So I'll stop cheating. I'll get rid of my karma history. I didn't do anything to Sogom. Sogom's is still intact. Should be at least. Yeah. Don't keep that file. Yeah, okay, Sogom's is still intact. Alright, good. Well, good then. Excellent. Top notch. Good show. I don't know. So, I guess, I've been streaming for 6 hours and 14 minutes. What do I want to do with my life? One thing I want to do is, now that I've, like, switched the, compressed art... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no. There's one other thing that I want to do to compress art. um, which is so simple. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Um, but yeah, with the so with the oh yeah, so how do I want to do this exactly? I basically like kind of like how I'm basically how I'm setting up this factory for or like I'm setting up this this prefabrication of the character art. I want to change my prefabrication of the text art because for the same reason, like, oh no, I don't at all. Nope, I lied. The text is gonna stay as it is. Okay, but we did the characters, and that was the important part. Okay. Yeah, no. I was thinking I would like, cause like, okay, so hey, congratulations! I missed it. Was it Yakumas? Whoever leveled up, way to go! um, wow, plus 30 experience. 6 adventurers' birthday. Wow, that is surprising. What are the odds that 6 adventurers would all have birthdays on the same day? But I'm told that's what happened. So, I might. Oh, you know what? Oh, I bet I know why that is. Oh, I bet I know why so many birthdays have been happening in general, lately, or like for a while now. I forgot to. So I changed the frequency with which those events occur, but I didn't change the. I didn't change like any of the other ratios involved in like that math there. So like people are gaining passive points way faster than the passive points are getting spent. Yeah. So, right. People are just like stockpiling passive points. So like I can keep tabs on that. I have this like it's like average PSV. Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's just been snowballing. It's just been going through the roof because like there's no outlet for it. So that's good to have noticed, I suppose. Let's say so find it's a few places, right? It's like so like well where do where should I excuse me yeah, so it's like growth for example is going to be one of the or actually yeah, so let's look at places where we look for the eligible list because yeah, basically I think there's like a value. It's like we just have like this variable for like what percentage of the eligible list actually gets for I in range 0 eligible list to if eligible list. Yeah, where's the part where we actually dole out the huh. Yeah, where's the part where we actually choose like who for I in range 0 to length of eligible list. Oh, stepping by 2. Oh, so we just do half. We just do a full half right now. Okay. I didn't realize I was doing it like that. So yeah, these things don't happen very often. So I could just get rid of that. We could just say everyone who's eligible gets it. No, it can't be literally everyone. Can it? Maybe it can. Maybe I need to up the value of these things because like I don't know. I could make them just happen more often. I don't think they have to happen every 45 minutes. Actually, no, I didn't. You know what? I didn't up their frequency by that much, or I didn't like prolong. I didn't like decrease their frequency by that much. Like, cause I think it used to be half an hour, and then I changed it to like 45 minutes or something like that. I forget. Um. Well, either way, let's let's try this for now. And if it's never anyone's birthday, yeah, because we swung too far in the other direction. So now we'll try this direction. So now literally every time a passive event happens, like everyone who's eligible will get that passive event. No, this is going to swing too hard in the other direction. Yeah, so No, I should do this. I should do this a different way. I should say. So I'll say. I could add like a bit of randomness to it, although it doesn't really need randomness. Um, no, yeah, I'll say. Maybe. Maybe like you're more likely to get the passive event if you have more experience, and then we'll just like pick we'll pick the players, like we'll pick some subset of the players based on who has the most experience. No, this is fine. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. We're gonna see how that goes, and then and then I can continue to adjust and adapt and stuff like that. All right, so this is good. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually switch over the files now. I'm gonna the compressed art version, that it's not gonna be a huge savings, but it's gonna be like, you know, a little less draw time. I'm like, basically my like one of my goals right now is anything I can do to make Pygame, like to like take pressure off of Pygame. Like Pygame is the thing that like is bottlenecking the game right now. Uh, at least in the most material ways. Like there are other ways that I could optimize the game, but like Pygame is the one that is bottlenecked and ugly because of it. Not like ugly, but like I just don't like it. I just don't care for it. So, oh, wait a second. Something just occurred to me. Wait, hold on. Undo. Something just occurred to me, which is, were name tags showing up? Like when Trusty Bard and I were walking across the screen, like we showed up, but were our name tags showing up? Because I feel like I looked once, or I noticed once that they weren't, which is weird because they should. And name tag positioning was the other thing that I changed today. So I might have accidentally broke name tag positioning, I think is what I'm getting at. So let's look into that, I suppose. What did I do to name tag positioning? It was yeah, it was this business down here. So it was like all right, thank you. Thank you for updating while I was trying to do something. And thank you for updating to like bad information. Oh, it thinks I deleted the file. Oh, because I kind of did. All right. Well, whatever. What did I? Yeah, let's go look at the name tag stuff. Let's Well, okay. Let's go to yeah. Let's go to the part where we actually blit like the name tags, and like and just like just for starters, we can say so blit text, yeah, name tag, we'll just say so like print the Kerpos NT, because I think this is the value that I messed up. I think kind of like how the character art was like way off the bottom of the screen. I think I made like a stupid math error. I think I made a stupid math error that caused the oh, I can close these. Oh, was the script still running? Whoops. Yeah, I don't need this to be running. Oh wow, the script was running like a million times. Great. Great. Alright, so this one I can rerun. So let's just see. So we should be getting spammy prints for like the positions of name tags at some point. Or else we'll never get those, and that would be bad too. What the heck? We're just not even getting the spammy prints. Why are we not getting the spammy prints? I don't feel like I changed anything that would affect that. Maybe I'm like short-circuiting it or something. Where's the part where... No. If position NT... Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh yeah, no. If position in T is less than name tag height. Oh, name tag height. I feel like this is getting tripped too soon. And to test that, I'm gonna say so print clear name tag. I think it's just like it's never actually showing up. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I just yeah, right. It was this. It was this conditional I forgot to flip around. I changed what position name tag position meant, or pos and t. I changed what pos and t meant, and I flipped around this conditional down here. I didn't remember to flip around this conditional up here, and I probably have to change the conditional even more because it's like it's not supposed to be nt height minus nt buffer anymore. It's like I don't know what it is now. So pos nt used to like start at like 0 and like tick upwards, but now it starts at like a bigger number and ticks downwards. So I guess like it's not nt height minus nt buffer anymore. What would it be? What do we initialize pos nt? What do we initialize that to? Nt start height minus nt buffer times nt speed. Nt start height minus nt buffer times nt speed minus nt buffer. What? I don't know what that means. I could probably just ditch that term. No, I guess that's useful. But like basically it starts at nt start height. And so what is it that we're waiting for it to pass by? I might just get rid of this conditional. Maybe I'll just, for starters, I'm just always gonna blit those things, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so this should fix it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So they'll just so what I did is I accidentally made it linger a little too much, a little too long. So all I really have to do now is figure out what this conditional is supposed to be, and then I can get it back to how it was. Although it's not actually bad how it is now. I might even just leave it how it is now. It used to be that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and I can come back and change it later sometime if I want to, but I don't anticipate to actually want to. It's funny. This is actually something that I noticed earlier today, and like it struck me as kind of odd. So what this regulated? You'll notice like when players' name tags appear, first their name tag appears, then like their experience thing appears, and then it moves upwards, and then their name tag disappears before their experience disappears. But basically what I changed, but the thing that like I wasn't like, my brain wasn't processing like what the new conditional for the name tag to disappear before the experience disappearing was. So now they just both disappear at the same time. Which I even, like, earlier today, I was like, why does the name tag disappear before the experience disappears? Like, that seems weird to me. And it was weird. So my brain doesn't want to do that math right now, so I'm not going to bother I'm not going to make my brain do that math right now, so, yeah. Alright, so stop this, and good. Good and done. Oh, there were things that I think there were things that I added to my, I think there were things that I added to my, backlog. Where am I going? Backlog. Fix name tag margin for faster player speed. I kind of am doing that. I won't call this done yet because I still want to, like, I made another change earlier today where I actually like decreased the space between them, and I want to see how that works. But why are events so spread out? Oh yeah, I should look into that, huh? Because that's weird. Why didn't ban work visually? Oh yeah, I do want to look into that. Sort of, kind of, except in different ways. Pre-collapse character and text art. Right, that was the thing that I did. Oh yeah, except text art, like that, I was mistaken. That's not actually something that I want to do. But I pre-collapsed the character art, so that was good. The monk's not technically done yet. Alright, so yeah, why are events so spread out? Let's figure that one. Let's crack this riddle, shall we? It's I don't know. I might not Yeah, so let's go to. So yeah, what is env duration? Env duration is 480. So let's look at this. If env duration is 480, 480 divided by 60 equals 8. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Env duration is 480. Oh no, 450. Sorry, I'm just a bad at seeing things person. 450 divided by 60 should be 7.5, right? So there should be 15 minutes between events, because the way it's supposed to work is that the event is supposed to get initiated. So it must be happening now that like hey Euphius, how's it going? The way the game works is that Trusty Bard is the I'm the help command. You don't have to join. You're already in the game. Sorry, because I find this funny because like other channels, like they have like commands and like interfaces that like I don't personally condone. Like I would never, like me personally, like I don't not it's not all right. I won't get hung up on how like other channels have like help and join commands, which are so unnecessary and dumb, and but I won't get into that. No, you're already in the game. You play the game. I promise you'll know how to play the game. Like you don't have to figure out how to play the game. You will know how to play the game. That is, I as the game developer, I can do only so many things in this world. Like I can't change the political climate of like foreign affairs, or I can't cure cancer, but I assure you I can make games that are playable, and I do. That is within my capability. Right now I'm trying to make it so that the game what is it? Yeah, so the event system, the events are currently too spread out. So like I think they must be happening every like so like 7.5 times 3. Like they must be happening every like 22.5 minutes or so. Let me see if that's true. Let me see if that is like corroborated by evidence. So the last event happened, it started at 5:45, and the event before that started at 5:22. 45 to 22, that is 23 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so it's just catching an extra environment cycle for some reason. Which is weird. I mean, that's easy to fix, because if it's being consistent, I can just say like subtract one full environment cycle from like the timing. But like this used to work, and so here, this is for Euphius. I'll trigger an event. Also, because events have been happening slowly today. Here's an opportunity to participate in the game. So Trusty Bard is the storyteller. So Trusty Bard will let you know what to do, and if you do have questions, feel free to ask questions. I might, depending on if you ask questions that are explained in the info page, I might direct you to the info page. But I am happy to answer questions. Yeah. So I feel like this must have something to do with well, okay, so we have here, I'm just gonna close these for now. We have what? We have messages that come through, or we have debug output that comes through every time a message goes through. So the messages that we'll want to look for is like transition window, yeah, and then start at the bottom. So the most recent transition window came through at this point. What does that tell us though? Uh, yeah, it's kind of weird because like the data here is in seconds from the epoch, so I don't I off the top of my head I can't really convert seconds from the epoch into like what time it is. Yeah, one thing I was thinking that I might do when I print transition, when I print these message things, I might want to I might want to print out timestamps with them because hey, wow, the frame rate went up to 30 frames per second. Maybe I wonder if that's because I gave the thread priority. I wonder if that's because I went into the systems and I went into like the yeah, maybe that is something good that I should be doing more often. Is I opened like the what was it, the task manager and gave like the I gave the because that's like the I feel like that's the only thing that's really changed recently. Um yeah. Uh all right, so I mean, at this point, I'm just thinking. All right, well, let's look at the math. Transition. So D transition window. I feel like it has to have something to do with this because when we set the event time, we set it based on transition window plus transition duration plus event cooldown times event timescale. Wait a second. Where are we right now? This is at the end of the event? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be transition duration minus event cooldown. Wait, event cooldown. Oh no, plus event cooldown? Wait a second. Yeah, no, I'm totally missing a term here. It's supposed to be detransition window. Right, that's correct. Because this tells us when the next transition is occurring. Transition duration plus event cooldown? So this is hypothetically 10 seconds in the future. So 10 seconds in the future plus the duration of the transition plus the event cooldown times the event times... Oh, maybe, so how are we calculating event cooldown? Well, how are we calculating event cooldown? Event cooldown equals transition duration. Oh, okay, minus 10 minus event duration. Actually, so I guess that is correct. And yet, so I don't know why that's not working. I mean, the easy fix is just get rid of this transition duration. Just do detransition window plus event cooldown times event timescale. Event timescale is not a thing. Unless this somehow broke. I don't anticipate that this is broken, but it would be funny if it was. Event timescale. Wait, why were there other references to event timescale? Oh, am I using event timescale as like a... Oh no, that was just for... Oh, that was just for epilogue text and stuff. Oh, I'm surprised epilogue text and stuff still works. I'm surprised I didn't manage to break that somehow. But I saw it working the other day. Hey, Daysplash, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, it has been a while, huh? We changed the graphics. You might notice a few differences. A few subtle differences here and there. So, yeah, just because the game's being consistent, and I don't understand exactly why it's being consistent, but it is being consistent, I'm tempted to not, like, unravel this mystery, but rather just, like, appease this mystery. Frankly. Is it that... What on earth is it? We always know when the next window... We always know the time of the next window because we're always told the time of the next window. Maybe the way we're getting detransition window, maybe we're sending the wrong value through. No, not event timescale. Detransition window. Uh, maybe we're just like, when we're like updating this, maybe we're doing it. So in end destination, wait, what? No, that's not it. Yeah, so transition window. Detransition window and equals, so ND message. So yeah, so when we're setting transition window, what is it? How is it we're setting that? G frame time plus transition duration. Yeah, that's correct. So at any given time, the transition duration, or the transition window, is the point in time in the near future at which like we'll have another opportunity to transition between environments. So when we set the timing for the event, so the transition window, it happens every 7.5 seconds, right? Or excuse me, 7.5 minutes. And so at any given time that we cross that threshold, we set the time for 7.5 minutes in the future, right? Because that's the next time it's going to happen. And so when an event concludes, what it does is it looks for that transition window. Hey, that's a new follower, nice. It looks for that forthcoming Euphius, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. So like we were just looking at, it takes the transition window. It goes another 7.5 minutes into the future, because the transition window it'll make sense like once we get to the end. So we go 7.5 minutes in the future to look for the next transition window, and then we go 7.5 minutes in the future again, except then we jump back in time 10 seconds, and then we jump back in time the duration of the event. So basically, the way that's set up is that like the event ends 10 seconds before the window. So that way, if the event takes us on a different course so that like we have to transition to another environment, we have that 10 seconds. Like 10 seconds is not strictly necessary. Like it could be like a microsecond, or like, you know, it could just basically like there's that slight buffer so that if the event takes us to a different environment, we can begin transitioning to that environment immediately, because it takes 15 minutes to fully transition. And so that's why there's supposed to be 15 minutes between the events, because hypothetically they happen on every other of these transition windows. And it's skipping one though. I don't understand why. So it shouldn't be like in my opinion it shouldn't. In my professional opinion, it shouldn't be skipping these things. But because it's skipping them so consistently, I'm tempted to just like break it and like put it the wrong way, just to get it to stop. Transition duration plus event cooldown times event timescale. Event timescale is so not a thing. I can just take out transition duration and then it'll work. It'll be like so broken that it works. I don't know. I guess it'll have to be double broken, right? Because like it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me why that would work. Why is it? Because we're using event cooldown, which is based on event cooldown. Are we event cooldown? How are we calculating that? Did we event cooldown equals trans duration minus 10, like I said, 10-second buffer, minus event duration. The event duration is 210. That's what controls the duration of the event. So it should be 450 minus 10 minus 210, and that should start the event a full like duration plus 10 seconds before the transition window. And it's probably working. The fact that it's consistent would imply that it is in fact working, except for the fact that it has that whole extra transition duration in there. Yeah, right. So like, there's nothing obviously wrong here. So I'm probably just gonna do the stupid fix, which will hypothetically work, maybe, which like should work. I'm gonna like break it. I'm gonna break it again. I'm gonna break it even further. Like it's somehow slightly broken such that it doesn't work. So I'm gonna break it instead of I can't figure out where the kink is, so I'm just gonna bend it again in the wrong direction to get it back to the right direction. And they say two wrongs don't make it right. Um, all right, so we're just getting rid of transition duration here, and then so now it'll just I mean, hypothetically, this means that we should now get an event every 7.5 minutes, but more likely we'll get an event every 15 minutes like we're supposed to. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm not going to call that fixed either, though. I'm just going to leave it in the queue. So I want to work on Monk eventually and finish that up. Fix. Oh, did I save? I hope I saved the level. I must have saved the level messages, right? We added those new ones, yeah. All right. Cool. Fix name tag margin. Yeah, I do still want to look at that. Yeah, the river flicker thing. That's another thing that like I feel like it should be working already. Oh, maybe I should undo the other thing that I did. This is actually, so the river flicker was something that we saw before, and I fixed it. Like previously I fixed it. Oh no, it doesn't make sense. The thing that was happening before doesn't really make sense anymore to be happening now. So I don't know. Alright, well actually I'm going to look at the video, just in case there are any clues there. Oops, so let's go to my video archives and let's watch the archived video of what's actually happening right now. Or like this, not literally right now, but like this is today's stream. So let's look at today's stream, and let's mute it so that we don't have to hear my annoying voice. Gosh, that guy's voice is annoying. I could not take a minute of it if I had to hear that guy blather on about like whatever. So it was at 3:26:50 or thereabouts. So I'm making the full screen thing just so I can skip ahead. Wait, what was it? 2:36:50? Is that what I said? I forget. 2:36. All right, we're at 2:36:44 now. So wait, we're in the cave. Oh, it's 3:26. Whoops. All right, so 3:26. 3:26, whatever. This is good enough. Okay, so yeah, this is earlier today. Wait, we're in the freaking snow. What? How are we gonna get to the river in like no time? It was 3:26, right? I'm not crazy this time, right? It said 3:26. 3:26:50. How are we gonna get to the river? Did we teleport? Is it like we were in the snow and then we teleported to the river and then... I don't know. I guess we'll find out in just a moment. The suspense. It's building. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, we passed 3:26:50. Alright, I don't know. Apparently... I have no freaking clue what that's... 3:26:50. I must have just, like, recorded the time wrong. Am I sure it's... I feel like it would have been 2:26. Maybe it was 2:26. Maybe it was 2:26, and I just, I wrote the wrong time down. At 2:26... No, yeah, right, because at time 2, we were not... Alright, I don't know what that deal is. I don't know what's up with the river. I could look into it. But, like, I don't really want to right now. It feels really fluky. You know what I should do is I should go and watch back the video archives of, like, the times that we go through the river. and like actually like because like I can notice the water flicker sometimes, like I can perceive the bug, but um, what I can perceive the bug, except that I don't see. I'm not guaranteed to see it all the time. So what I should do is I should go watch back through the archive video to see like one full run through the river to see if it's happening like with any sort of consistency. Like really watch for it. So yeah, I won't do that now though because that'll be really boring on screen on stream. Uh, Name tags, bands. Why are events so spread out? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna save this, and like I was doing before, I'm gonna make this the new journey dot py, and all right. So now I'm going to switch over to Facecam because I am going to look at the internet to look up a thing that well, basically I'm gonna look for another cool Twitch streamer because like I mean it's Ludum Dare Day, so like there's gonna be a million streamers online today, so we're not gonna have any difficulty finding some top-notch streaming entertainment. I'm looking this up because I myself will be wrapping up this this party in just a moment, and so we can kick it over to some other channel and have good time, channel friend fun time, fun channel fun, friend fun, channel fun, fun friend fun. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's so while I'm looking for another cool channel, I will say thank you very much to everyone who chose to, of all the ways that you could spend your time, you did so here, having cool adventures with Trusty Bard and the gang. Anyways, no, I as usual, it's just always every day just exciting to me that that people decide to show up and do this. So thank you everyone. I hope to see you all again in the near future. I stream weekdays mostly, so I hope to see you again soon. And until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are. And bye. I'll see you later. Bye guys. Bye. It's the end of the stream. Stream's over. Doodle. All right. Sorry. If you're seeing this part, it's because the /host command didn't work for you on your platform, and that's unfortunate because this part is probably not going to be very entertaining. I will say though, thank you again, and then I'll probably say goodbye again because